Ron. It's been great talking to you. Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in, this is Charlie Waffles and Catndahat from the AFC Eastie Boys. And we, today, are going to be running through the top 32 quarterbacks in the league and ranking them individually, whether they're God-tier superhero or Joe Schmo on the street who needs a little help from his team. Is he going to lead the day but still need his friends? Or can he do it all on his own? We'll see today on AFC Eastie Boys Endzone to Endzone. And we're going to have a lot of fun with it today. So when you're ready, like, subscribe, grab your popcorn, and here we go.
Here we go. All right, yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be super fun. So let's start it off. We got Mr. Patty Mahomes first on the list here in this one. I think it's easy to say, in my opinion. I would say he fits in that top tier, that God tier level. If you got one of these guys on your team, you're definitely making the Super Bowl, or at least a contender. What do you think? Where do you think?
Yeah, I would agree. I'm gonna totally throw him in there somewhere among the Captain Americas or the Hulk God tier of the NFL, because yes, he doesn't necessarily need top names to get plays done. This man literally will do it on his own. He's shown it before. Coming back from an ACL injury, maybe a little more risky, but at the same time, like, he's literally shown us time and time again that he puts his heart on the line, despite what it's going to do to his body.
100%. Definitely in that God tier section. Then the next one we got on the list is Lamar Jackson. Where does he rank for you? We got here.
I mean, Lamar's.
Go ahead.
What do you got?
I was just saying, we got here Cape Crusaders, incredibly skilled, highly reliable, and capable of saving the day when the game is on the line. You think he's in the top tier, the unstoppable force? If you put him on a team, he makes you a Super Bowl contender? Or is he in that mutants category where he's unbelievable raw physical talent, but can they control their powers consistently?
Ooh, I mean, it definitely seems like, and from what I've seen in his past and prior seasons, he's certainly trending towards that mutant aspect. He's got raw talent. The man is capable. He can run on his feet. He can get it down the field, but he's not always accurate, and he does get emotional. And he lets his emotions kind of carry him, not in necessarily a good way.
And I kind of agree with that. He is a raw specimen, and the talent is there. It is very inconsistent. He has shown signs of being more consistent through the years, but with injuries and everything, we are going to stick him in the mutant category.
Almost like the Wolverine, if you will. Like, not quite capable of leading a team, but he is amazing all by himself.
100%. 100%. All right, the next one we got on the list here is Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence. This is a guy in my
pretty boy of the NFL.
This is a guy, in my opinion, who has the skills to get the job done, but like, if we've seen that if he doesn't have the proper tools around him, the success isn't there. So he ranks street level, in my opinion. They get the job done, but might need a little help from the team to save the city. And yeah, he's good. He's done great, but like I said, it's just like you can't plug this guy into any team and for him just to make a difference. He needs a team around him to be top notch. Any rebuttals?
Not for me.
Nah.
Pretty boy Trevor. He's got an arm. He's got a leg.
All right.
But he's a streetwalker.
He's the streetwalker, like a Hawkeye. All right, so the next one we got on this list is Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna let you take it away with this one.
Well, Rodgers has proved time and time again that he can get the job done, but he's also proved over and over to me that he can't get it done by himself. So I'm thinking he's a Cape Crusader. He can go from city to city and be a dynamic force on the team if he so chooses. But he's a Batman. He's also got enough money that he could be like, I don't really have to do well, and I'll be
What
fine.
are your superpowers again?
As long as I'm in
rich.
the news and seen taking down a couple of villains throughout the season, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be okay. So I'm putting him in the Cape Crusaders tier for me.
I totally agree with that. Incredibly skilled, highly reliable, and capable of saving the day when the game is on the line. We saw this last year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They didn't have any kind of real running game, any kind of real weapons for him to throw the ball to, but he was still able to go out there and spread that ball around and utilize what he had to go and win that division. Yes, they did lose in the playoffs, but this year might be a different year for Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, Cape Crusaders fits well for Aaron Rodgers. Good one.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
All right, so the next one on the list, Tyler Shough. Tyler Shough, New Orleans Saints quarterback, rookie from last year. Didn't really get a whole lot of starts. He kind of started the last 6 games of the season. Looked really good with those games, but it was kind of garbage time in my opinion. You can't get a real gauge of how well he's going to do. So in my opinion, he's a sidekick. He's a starter by default. Safe to say he's not leading you to glory, but maybe this season he can move up to the street level and go on from there. But in my opinion, there's not enough tape, there's not enough film for me to judge what category he really does fit in.
Say the name again. I gotta hear the pronunciation.
Tyler Shough.
Shuck?
Shough.
Shuck like an oyster.
Oh, you know all about that.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Because I've been calling him Tyler Show all summer, and I've even had a little quip that he needs to show more to do better, you know what I'm saying? Before I can give him a qualified judgment. But what I have seen, I definitely agree with you. He's definitely a sidekick working his way up to street level. But he's, like I said, Shough has to show more.
Show more. Show us more, Shough. And he's going to get the opportunities this year. He's going to be their clear starter, and he has good weapons around him. So we'll see what he can do with a full season behind him.
We'll see if he can progress.
Yeah. All right. So the next one on the list, we got Joey Burrow. Mr. Joe Burrow, quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals. Where do you rank Mr. Burrow?
Oof. Mr. Burrow, he's more of a hothead, man. I see him as a hothead. I'm again putting him in the Cape Crusaders. He's up there, but he's not unstoppable. He still needs a team around him to get shit done. And like, dude's got an arm. Don't get me wrong. He could go somewhere else, throw to somebody else. Jamar Chase makes him look good. I didn't say that.
No,
Jamar Chase doesn't make anyone look good.
No.
Jamar Chase is good.
Yeah, no, he definitely helped. Jamar Chase definitely helps out anybody. I mean, look how good Joe Flacco looked with Jamar Chase. You throw Jamar Chase the ball 40 times, and he's going to catch at least half of them, and you're getting 2 touchdowns, and it's going to make you look good. But yeah, I can't quite put him in the Super Bowl contender, like the top god tier, because like He's too injury prone for me. Like every season he's getting injured. Could that be because of the offensive line, et cetera, et cetera? Sure. But I honestly think that he fits in the mutant category for me. He does have unbelievable raw physical talent, but he can't control his powers consistently. But I can.
I'll give you that because he's on and off the field.
100%. But I can also see the Caped Crusaders because he is highly skilled but he's not reliable, and he is capable of saving the day when the game is on the line. So it's like I can go in either one of these categories. Where do you want to finish him off at?
Oh, Joe Burrow. He's like Mystique. So we're going to put him in a mutant category because he can change and adapt in the game to what he needs to do, but he still needs help, and he can't do it by himself.
100%. All right, so the next... Deception. Baker Mayfield. This is a guy that is highly reliable, in my opinion. We've seen him be a dog for his team and literally like carry the team on his back. It did cost him last year. He ended up suffering an injury. But other than that, I have seen him put this team on his back, and he makes nice throws. He's pretty... I'm like leaning towards the Caped Crusader, but he hasn't done enough in like the postseason and things like that for me to be like, yeah, you can rely on him when the game is on the line. Like he's done it in the regular season, but he hasn't done it in the postseason. Because I mean, the only other category I would think that fits him would be the street level, but I feel like he's better than street level, so maybe he fits in the mutant category. What do you think?
I would definitely put him as better than street level, based on the fact that, where the team that he let when he was with the Browns, they put the world on his shoulders and it didn't work out. So he's definitely not top tier unstoppable. Then moving in, even like where'd he go next? Fucking somewhere, and then before he ended up in Tampa, but
I think he was with the Rams.
I would have to put him. Yeah, I was gonna say he went somewhere else between Browns and Tampa. But as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, he came out and led the team, and I almost wanted to put him in the Cape Crusaders category as far as heart and unstoppableness. But I would say mutant, raw talent. He just doesn't know how to control it. He can't get it right. He's Mr. Can't Get Right. Like he does good things during the game, but he can't get it right.
Fair enough.
So I would say mutant categories.
Fair enough. I totally agree. Fair enough. Ooh, Mr. Bo Nix is next on the list. Showtime. Where would you put Bo Nix? Entering his third year in the league. Went to the AFC Championship last year, but unfortunately got injured and was not able to play. And we all know that it had Bo Nix been healthy, it would have been a Broncos-Seahawks Super Bowl. So, where would you place Mr. Bo Nix?
The things that could have been. Mr. Bo Nix is going to be a mutant raw talent. He was doing good until he got hurt, so he doesn't know how to control his talent yet. He's got to be. To be unstoppable and to be a Cape Crusader, you got to be able to fight through those kind of things. Obviously, injuries are unpredictable, but to have had himself put in a position where he was going to get that injury, that was him taking risks that he shouldn't have taken. Live to see another down.
Yeah.
Wisdom comes with experience.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that because, like, if you go back and you look at those games also from last year, like, there were none of those moments where it was kind of, like, on his shoulders to win the game. He didn't have any of those moments where it's like, oh, like, had it not have been Bo Nix, we wouldn't have won this game. It was kind of really a team effort, and a lot of that defense had a lot to do with their success. So, mutant category for Mr. Bo Nix seems fair. Raw talent, but can't control their powers consistently. But he's entering his third, fourth year, so he's young. He could definitely get up into that universe protectors category if he keeps making the progression. And now that they extended Sean Payton,
absolutely,
it's gonna happen. You'll see him up there in that tier.
It's very likely.
Next on the list, one of your favorite quarterbacks, Mr. Brock Purdy. I'm gonna have to put this guy, like, I have him as one of my top 5 quarterbacks this year for fantasy purposes, but he's kind of just like a plug and play player. You know what I mean? He's in a really good system, and I think if you take him out of this system, he's not as good of a quarterback as he looks right now. So in my opinion, he's just a street level quarterback. They get the job done, but they might need a little bit of help from the team to save the city. Like I said, I feel like if you plug him into another system, he looks like a bottom tier quarterback all the way. I could be wrong, but I mean, that's just my thoughts on him. What are your thoughts? Where would you place him? Let's talk through this. I know that you don't agree.
No, I don't agree. No, I don't agree. I would say at least Cape Crusaders, because he was doing fantastic the first time when he came onto the field. Yes, he got injured, but then he came back and he's proven that he can do the exact same thing. Yes, he's got Christian McCaffrey there to make him look good, because hey, McCaffrey's a beast, but that was coach's decision bringing him in, and it just happened to be a smart one. Purdy by himself has been able to show that he can sling the rock and get 300 plus yards in consistent overall games over and over again, repeatedly. So I can't see him as a street level quarterback. Yes, if you were to plug him into play like some kind of like Baker Mayfield situation like they have in Tampa, it would be a completely different quarterback. He's not really a big scrambler. He doesn't go for extra yards. He doesn't use his legs like that. But god dang, is he accurate, and he can read defenses at such like he's on his fifth season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would personally throw him in Cape Crusaders. But I guess if you're saying street level, then we can meet in the middle at a mutant and call him raw talent that needs some friends with him.
And I can definitely, like, especially for this year coming up, I can see him going a little higher because they did bring in Mike Evans, so he's going to have a whole nother weapon to use. Mutant.
We're going to be able to see more of that accuracy.
100%. Mutant, huh? I think we can. I'm gonna take your argument. I'm gonna take your argument a step further. Cape Crusader. Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. That's where I wanted to put him, but
let me know if y'all agree with that down in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Drop it in the chat whether you agree or not. All right. So next on the list,
Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is the Cape Crusader, baby.
Next on the list, we got Mr. Cam Ward. Silence. Crickets. I think that explains it all. Where's the cricket soundboard? That's funny.
Cam Ward.
I mean, I can't put him above street level. I mean, I can easily see him as a sidekick to where he's a starter by default. But it was Tennessee Titans first year.
More of a street level hero, like a Luke Cage, just coming of age. Nobody knows what he can do yet, so they don't really want to judge him. I don't want to judge him too bad. He's from the U, so I'm a big fan. I want him to do well. You know what I mean? So I want him to progress to a higher rank, but I can't give it to him yet. So Sorry, dude. Street level hero.
Street level? You give him street level?
You're not quite a sidekick. I'm not gonna make him a sidekick. No, he's not a sidekick.
Okay. Street level, I can dig.
He made it. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig.
He's a starter in the NFL.
I can dig street level because I have paid attention to some of the training camp and OTAs for this offseason, and it seems like that Carnell Tate's going to be a good help for him. And I've seen a nice little sidearm from him as well. So he will probably be street level this year. So we can roll with that. We'll find a Human Torch. Any of the guys that we ranked yet? You would you consider a Human Torch, Waffles? We got it in the chat. They asking.
Ooh, a Human Torch. As far as like what they just accidentally light themselves on fire and ruin the game for everyone else, or the good Human Torch who uses his fire.
No, we got a perfect example of that. The next one on the list is Mr. C.J. Stroud. We can go ahead and make him that Human Torch that you're talking about right there. He has capabilities, but he can blow himself up and ruin the day. Rookie of the Year, his first year coming into the league, 2023. He was the Rookie of the Year. Can you believe it? And then since then, he's kind of been picked up and held by the defense and threw the game away this past year. So in my opinion right now, he's a street level, but I could make an argument for mutant. I could definitely make an argument for mutant, but like at this moment, I feel like he's got to be street level for me because like he's getting carried by his team. Definitely a Human Torch. He's not saving the day. He's just there to help.
Well then there you go. You said it right there. He needs to be carried by his team. He's the Human Torch. He's got to be a mutant. Even the Human Torch needs the Fantastic Four to get shit done.
So mutant category. Unbelievable raw physical.
I'd put him there.
Unbelievable raw physical talent.
He's got skills. He just needs more time.
Yeah, he needs to be more consistent.
Whether it be in the pocket or just more consistent in his play.
All right, we can get with that. Mutant category for Mr. C.J. Stroud. All right, next we got Jalen Hurts. Go Birds. Nice little card here, ladies and gentlemen. Check this card out. We're going to move him up the list though a little bit. We got him right in the middle right now. Where would you put him? Where would you rank Mr. Jalen Hurts, Waffles?
I don't want to say God tier and make all the Eagles fans
get rocked.
Yeah, get rocked up. Yeah, go Eagles, go Birds. But I got to like. You need a yard.
He's the guy.
He's gonna get it.
He doesn't like doing it, but he does.
He's gonna get it.
I could totally.
He doesn't like doing it, but he's gonna get that yard.
I could totally agree with
He's
you.
He's gonna win us the game. Like I gotta put him at God tier quarterback.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts.
I agree with you, bro.
It hurts to say it.
I gotta put him there too. I actually have. He's also in my top 5 quarterbacks for this year for fantasy football. So he's that guy. Like you said, if you need a yard.
He's that guy.
Push his tush, and you're getting that yard.
Go get that, boy. Go get that.
In there.
You weigh what? 130 pounds?
Pick you up.
We're going to pick you up by your britches and throw you in there.
That's right.
To be fair, that move could have had a better name if the Rams had come up with it.
Right.
They could have called it the Battering Ram.
Yeah, I like that.
The Battering Ram play. And it would have sounded so much more cool than the tush push. Like,
well, you got to think about
what am I gonna say?
What will your team name a tush push? Because everybody's got to adapt, bro. Tush push ain't going nowhere. So it's like you either find your own version of a tush push or you're gonna get left behind. That's just how it is. That's just how it's gonna be, man. Because it ain't going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. But next on the list, we got Jaden Daniels. Mr. Jaden Daniels suffered a pretty bad injury last year, but we saw him in his rookie year take take this Commander team to the NFC Championship. Unfortunately, didn't win, but they were playing a tough Eagles team. But we've seen this guy do some good things. In my opinion, I feel like he's a caped Crusader, incredibly skilled, highly reliable, and capable of saving the day when the game is on the line. He uses his legs. He's pretty accurate. That injury where he got injured, it wasn't his fault. It was just bad luck. I mean, I guess you can kind of say it was his fault because he scrambled, but at the same time, like, he was scrambling for a touchdown, and that's the type of guy he is. We saw him his rookie year literally carry that team to the NFC Championship. In my opinion, he's a caped Crusader. What say you, Waffles?
I would put him there as well. I would definitely tier him up as not top tier, but second ranking. Jaden Daniels is a monster on the field when he was in good, healthy condition, and he proved it time and time again that he's willing to sacrifice his body for his team, for his city, if you will.
Yeah, and he's got a long way to go. He's got a long way to go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is our quarterback rankings. That's right. So make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe, because we're also going to have the running back rankings coming for you. And in the future, we're going to do your wide receivers as well. But that's going to take a little bit of time because there's a lot of those guys out there. So maybe 2 weeks or so. We'll see. Who's the next quarterback on the list? Oh,
Boom, boom.
Mr. Josh Allen. Mr. Josh Allen. Oh my gosh. Mr. Josh Allen. Look at this card too. This card is so badass, man. Why does he have to have such a cool card? You see this card, man? Y'all see this card, ladies and gentlemen?
Dude.
As I move up towards the top with Josh Allen, as I continue to move
Pretty sick.
up to
Yeah, as you move up towards the top. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's true.
I don't think we can put him anywhere else other than the Universe Protector, the God Tier, the Unstoppable Force. If you have one of these guys, you're an instant Super Bowl contender. I mean, the Buffalo Bills are a clear epitome. Like, if you take him off of that team, they're a 5-win team. But with him there, they're fighting for the AFC East every single year. The biggest thing with him
every single year.
The biggest thing with him is he hasn't been able to get over the hump of some of these other quarterbacks that are on this list, like preferably the Patrick Mahomes, the Lamar Jackson, who's actually in the mutant category. But he has the abilities to do it. It's just been circumstantial. Like, the team, he's had a bad run, so I still think he's God tier, unfortunately. Coming from a Dolphins fan.
I have to agree. Go Jets. Jets. Jets.
Fins up, baby. Y'all see the haircut.
Josh Allen
Y'all see the haircut, right? We're going to have a fin by the season.
Josh Allen is a God tier quarterback.
Unfortunately.
That's forever. I said that.
All y'all Bills fans out there better clip it now. This is probably the only time you're going to hear us saying this. Yeah.
God tier. I can't. But he is. So give credit where credit is due, even if I hate it.
Even if you hate it. All right, the next one we got on this list is
even if you hate it.
Like
Like and subscribe, even if like and subscribe anyway.
Oh wait, hold on. I can hit you with that. Hold on.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
So
the next one we got on this list is Caleb Williams. I'll let you start this one off.
Oof. I want to put him as a Cape Crusader. He's definitely come up in the league pretty quickly and definitely turned around the Bears offense from what they were. You haven't seen the Bears being talked about as a relevant team in years, since probably, I don't know, the
85
Brian Urlacher days.
The 85 Bears, Brian Urlacher.
I was going to give him a little bit more than that. Their defense has always been, pretty stout, or so they thought. But Caleb Williams has definitely changed it and turned that city around like a Cape Crusader would.
Yep.
He's coming in and he's taking on the demons. You know what I mean? Fighting the good fight. And go Bears.
Yeah, no, I like what Caleb Williams has done. It definitely, Ben Johnson coming in definitely unlocked his potential, and like him going into his second year with Ben Johnson, like they had 8 fourth quarter comebacks last year, and like it was just all because Caleb Williams going out there and like putting the team on his back and making great throws and extending plays with his legs, and like y'all seen that one pass, that 40,
that's no easy feat.
44-yard touchdown to Cole Kmet to win that game against the Packers, like off his back foot. Like that's what the Madden 27 cover is. It's him doing that pass. It was amazing. He's a Caped Crusader. He's actually number 1 quarterback fantasy for me this year. He's my number 1 quarterback for fantasy football this year. I think this year is going to be his opportunity to jump up to that next tier for next year. You know what I mean? To jump up into that God tier.
Right. He's only got but himself to prove it.
Yep. So the next on the list here is Jared Goff. Mr. Jared Goff, Detroit Lions quarterback. Kind of the similar story as Caleb Williams. He's definitely came into Detroit and kind of brought life to them. But they still seem to suffer injuries every single year that stop them from going all the way. But they're always in it. But I don't know if we can credit that to Jared Goff, in my opinion. Because they have a really good team around them. The defense, the running back, the wide receivers, the coach. Where would we put Jared Goff? This one's difficult. Like I don't think we put him in that God tier, right?
Definitely. No. When you think Lions, you think running backs and such. You don't really think of the passing game too often. Jared Goff did come and change the city a little bit, so I'm not going to say he's a bum. He wouldn't be street level. I'd put him more in the mutant category, somewhere around the middle. He's got a good arm, decent head on his shoulders, and makes some pretty good decisions. But with the talent they put around him, that's what really makes him a star player. With Gibbs and Swift, although Swift being gone now, Gibbs is going to get a little bit more check, but that's in the next video. But I would say Jared Goff is more of a mutant character tier.
Yeah.
Mutant tier, Jared Goff.
I can agree with you on that. Unbelievable raw physical talent, but can't control the powers consistently. We can put him in that category because he's got the weapons. Hasn't been able to take him over the hump, so that's got to definitely be an issue for him. If you had to rank him as an actual superhero in that level, who would he be?
An actual superhero. I would say mutant status, probably like a Cyclops.
Okay, that's a good one. I was thinking like Gambit, but Cyclops
the leader
is good.
Yeah, the leader of the team. He just can't quite see clearly what he needs to see to pull all his team together.
He's too focused on Jean Grey and the Wolverine connection.
Too focused.
Yeah. Too jealous. His jealousy is getting the best.
He's too worried about.
He's over there.
Too worried about the triangle.
He's over there looking at the Rams and the relationship between the Rams and Matthew Stafford, and he's too jealous to focus on making his own team that relevant. So yeah, that was a perfect comparison. All right, the next one we got on this list is Jackson Dart. Now, Jackson Dart, we saw a bunch of flashes out of him last year, right? But it was very inconsistent because he injured himself a lot. He put his body on the line and was therefore out quite often due to concussions. But new coach, can he change it? In my opinion right now, he's street level. He gets the job done, but he might need help from the team around him. And by that, I mean like from his line specifically, so he doesn't like have to be forced to rush the ball so much and put his body on the line.
All right, so this is one of the only quarterbacks I contemplated putting in the sidekick category, just because he he definitely needs help from his team, his whole team. He needs help from his whole team to get shit done. The Giants have been struggling for quite some time, with without Scatabo and Tyrone. Like, there would be no free space for this man to do anything. So Jackson Dart to me is a sidekick. So I would say we'll put it. I can say street level is okay. He's definitely low tier. Needs to work on his shit. He puts himself in takes too many risks that he's not experienced enough to be taking.
Yeah, and it's all on him too. It's just inexperience in the league.
Yeah.
He could easily change that narrative this year with John Harbaugh, and like I said, like if he could easily change that narrative, but yeah, he definitely needs help from his team in order to save the city. I could see him in the sidekick, starter, but I don't feel like he's a starter by default. I feel like he is their clear starter. He is like the best choice they have, and he has shown flashes of being good. Like, it's just he's dumb, puts himself in harm's way.
Open a book, read the plays, get off social media, and stop doing TikTok dances. Exactly. Stop doing the Macarena, you know what I'm saying? And get out there and read your playbook.
All right, so street level or sidekick, either one you pick.
We'll do street level because he's got potential, and I don't want to put him at the. I don't really want to rank anybody as a sidekick.
Well, this next one you might put as a sidekick. JJ McCarthy. He might not even start.
Okay. Mr. Injury prone rookie who was supposed to be great. Yeah, I would definitely say he's a sidekick. He's not even like the star quarterback on his team.
Yeah, he's fighting to be the starter right now. He's got Kyler Murray coming in there, so he's battling with that. He's battled with injuries. Yeah, he's definitely starter by default before Kyler Murray came in, and safe to say he's not leading your team to glory. Next one on this list is Mr. Jordan.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be the starter.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. He's up there, man. I'd have to put him up there. Jordan Love is not an unstoppable force, I wouldn't say, because he's been shown to make some errors and some fumbles and pushing things where he shouldn't. But I would put him in a Cape Crusader, personally. Like, Green Bay's not a bad team. They've been doing very well with him. Not well enough to, make it all the way and be the talk of the town. But at the same time, they've got potential.
And I can agree with you on that. And he's really gonna get put to the test this year to be a Cape Crusader, especially early on in the season, considering that Micah Parsons isn't going to be back until halfway through the season. So that defense is going to be pretty porous. So it's going to be up to Jordan Love to be able to distribute this ball and spread it around, because they also might lose Josh Jacobs at some point because of the stuff that he's got going on off the field. So it really could be up to Jordan Love this year to be able to allegedly, we're keeping an eye on that story. So make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe. We keep you posted on everything that goes on around the NFL. But so yeah,
when we know, you'll know.
Yeah, when we know, you will know. But yeah, so it's going to be up to Jordan Love this year if the Packers are going to make it to the playoffs and be a good team this year. It's going to be on his shoulders, and he's going to have to rise up to the occasion of being a caped Crusader. He's going to have to put on that cape and be Superman for his team. Like, he's going to have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about
it. Big facts.
Big facts.
Go Pack, go.
Shout out to Tom Grassi, by the way. Appreciate you. Justin Herbert, next one on the list. What are your thoughts on Mr. Justin Herbert? I'm going to stop right here in the middle.
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say Mutants sounds like him. He's got talent and got raw skill. He just hasn't been able to pull it all together to finish anything. Not a very good closer. They need to be on top from the start. They don't play from behind very well. So I'm saying Mutant somewhere along the lines of let's see, like no, I don't want to say Sabretooth. Uh, Somewhere along the lines of like Morph. He can turn into what he needs to when he needs to, but he's not the original. Like, you know what I mean? He's not the he's adaptable, but he's not the main character.
Yeah, I mean we've seen what he can be, right? We've seen what he can be with a good offensive line and everything's working around him. His receivers are everything on point, but we've also seen what they can be when everything's not working out in their favor, when everything's not going perfectly. He definitely has the physical traits and the abilities to win games and to perform well, but yeah, it's not on a consistent basis. He needs a lot of things going in his favor. I can get with that. Mutant and more fits perfectly. It does. It fits perfectly. Because like I said, different
Yeah.
situations, he's a different type of person. The next one on this list, we got Michael Penix Jr. Again, fighting for that starting role against Tua over there with the Atlanta Falcons. He's not winning that role. He's also not cleared for action yet either from his injury from last year. Sidekick, starter by default. Safe to say he's not leading you to glory. He's already been over there, and that's why they went and got Tua, who led the league in interceptions last year. They went and got Tua to replace him. That tells you everything you need to know.
Definitely, I would put him as sidekick. Like without Bijan and the running game, that team's not going nowhere. Drake London is all you need to talk about. Is the only person on that team worth throwing the ball to. So it's like, he ain't open, you ain't open. Good night, Falcons. Get yourself a better quarterback. And even if we're talking Tua, whenever we get to him on this list,
he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there.
Down there too, sidekick, street level somewhere.
We'll figure
I guess
that
we'll
out.
assess that when we get
figure
there.
that out because before we get to Tua, we got Shedeur Sanders, who is fighting for the starting role against Deshaun Watson over there with the Cleveland Browns. Didn't get a whole lot of playing time last year, so there's not a whole lot to look at. Kind of similar situation as Tyler Shuck, and the fact that he's fighting an uphill battle right now against Deshaun Watson, and he might not even get to start. Deshaun Watson, they've got so much money invested in him, he's going to get the clear start. So another sidekick for you.
One of those. You got to do something for us, bro. We're giving you so much money.
Yeah. All right.
Stop touching the. Yeah.
All right, and for this next one, if I had a tier below sidekick, I would name it the Greg tier. And if you're not familiar with who Greg is those minions that Hela, Thor's sister, would spawn, and they're basically just regular clay molds. Like me and Waffles could beat these guys, literally. Like that's how bottom tier these guys are. And that's where I would rank this next quarterback going on this list, who's a starter by default, just because Michael Penix sucks more. Mr. Tua Tagovailoa. Led the league.
Mr. Tua.
Led the league in interceptions last year. It was bad. His regression is real.
Led the league in trips on a boat last year.
The regression with Tua is real, unfortunately. As a Dolphin fan, I've seen it firsthand. Like, yes, there was a point where we could have ranked him definitely a lot higher, but ever since getting paid, he just hasn't put in the work anymore. He doesn't put in enough work in the offseason to improve his game, and you could tell that it's regressed. It's regressed pretty bad. He might go into Atlanta, and it might be a good fit for him, right? Playing in a dome, under a new scheme, you know what I mean? It might be a good fit for him. He might be able to move up in categories. He might be able to save his career. But a lot of that's going to be because like the receivers that he has around him are going to make him look good. You know, he has 6'4" receivers now, so it's like they have a much larger catch radius. So you don't have to be as good of a quarterback as you had to be in Miami, where you had 5'8" receivers that relied on timing. So we'll see how it goes. Sidekick or Greg. I don't think you have any arguments with that, do you?
Sidekick. Yeah, no. Sidekick or Greg sounds great to me. Tua's
He's one tackle.
Low man on the totem pole.
He's one tackle away from being out of the league. Like, let's think about it seriously. Like, one bad hit away from being out of the league. All right, the next one we got on this list is Mr. Geno Smith. He's got a nice card here. I found an explosive card for Mr. Geno Smith. Last year wasn't a good look for Geno Smith. He was on a team that was actively trying to tank. They didn't have any kind of real receivers, no real offensive line, and he was tied for interceptions with Tua Tagovailoa. But I think that was a figment of the team that he was on, and I do think that he's going to do better this year with the New York Jets. They have a whole lot of weapons for him to throw the ball to. They have a much better offensive line. They might have a much better run game. So I do think that Geno Smith will do better. What say you about your quarterback, Geno Smith?
My quarterback, Geno Smith. I can pull out the speech I got. No, I don't have no speech. This man has come home to try and make his team better than it's been in years, and hopefully he will do that. Well, like, I still got hope for him. I wouldn't put him anywhere other than a mutant level at this point. Like, he has been through some rough times and he's been bounced around the league, but everywhere he goes, he seems to do okay. Like, with the Raiders last year and last season, it was definitely a struggle to watch. Like, going back and looking at those highlights, knowing that he's going to be my quarterback this season, I'm still ambitious of what our team is going to be able to do for him to make his life easier and make his decisions easier and whatnot. We got a little bit better, like you said, tools than the other teams that he came from. Not really big fan of the Raiders and what they're about as far as, like, getting the ball around and doing what they do. Raider Nation is a little on the other side of the fence for me, halfway across the country. Sorry, guys. not trying to knock you, but hey, it is what it is. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to be mutant category. He's probably street level in a lot of other people's brackets just because of the way he hasn't been able to show up since his draft performance.
Yeah, and that's where I rank him personally, is street level, just because, like, yeah, he's shown flashes of being good at certain places. Like, you can go and look at Seattle, and he was good in Seattle, but then you take him out and you put Sam Darnold in, and he goes to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So it's like, why couldn't he have done that? If he was really a mutant, if he really was in that mutant category, he would have been able to at least take the Seahawks to the playoffs and deep into the playoffs. You know what I mean? So that's why he falls into that street level category for me, because even though he had the pieces around him, he still couldn't get the job done. But he's better than a sidekick, in my opinion. Like, I do place him better than a sidekick, but street level is where I feel like he should go. Now he's got the chance to prove it this year and move up into that mutant category, in my opinion, because he's gonna have, like I said, he's gonna have some pieces around him, and it's showtime for Geno Smith. Showtime for Geno Smith.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna be keeping.
So I'll go ahead and agree with you for now.
And we're gonna keep an eye on that Geno Smith story that's developing as well. There might be some things going on with that. We'll talk about that in another date. The next one we got on this list, I'm going to let you rank him because he's my quarterback, so it's only fair. That's why I put yours in that category, because he's your quarterback. Mr. Malik Willis.
Malik Willis. Oof. Well, he was a good backup with Green Bay. I liked what I saw when he was on the field. I don't want to say he's, you know, bad because he's not. He's got potential. I'd say somewhere around the mutant category. Like he's been jumping around city to city from Green Bay to you, and I got to see more to make him a star show player, like a Cape Crusader, like your Batman or your Iron Man. But I'd probably tier him somewhere around Venom, mutant style. Not quite sure what he's doing out there, but he's out there and he's getting it.
I think with Malik Willis, there's not enough tape on him. You had 3 games in Tennessee where he did completely horrible, and then 3 games in Green Bay where he looked better. And he's coming into a whole new system. I would like to say that he's in that mutant category. That he's got the raw physical talent because I've seen it. I went over the tapes. I have seen it, but I haven't seen it consistently. And I think that he's going to need the team around him this year in order to do good. Like, he's not going to be the guy that makes the difference. It's going to be everybody working together in order to make the Dolphins run, if that makes any sense. So in my opinion, right now, he's a street level quarterback until proven otherwise. Like I said, this year he has the opportunity to move up just like Geno Smith, but he hasn't had that chance yet. So I personally put him in street level.
Okay.
Should I put him up in mutant where you had him?
You go ahead. Make it wherever you think he should be. You know what I'm saying? If you want to rank him a little lower, that's fine.
Nah, see, this is why AFC Eastie boys, we're completely fair and unbiased when we're doing these rankings. Just so you all know, we're trying to be true and honest. Next one we got on the list is Kyler Murray. I couldn't hear you. You took your glasses off.
I was 100%. I was not unbiased. I was 100% biased on my selection with Geno Smith, like 100%. I embellished because that's what fans do. We embellish for our teams. Just like I see you where you're down here, you're down over here, there, there.
Yep.
You're right there, up there, up there. You're down there. Yeah. You're right there. I'm trying to grab the helmet so I could throw it, but I can't reach it.
No, you can't.
It's okay. We embellish for our teams because that's what we do. We love them, whether they SUCKS Jets or not.
Fins up, baby! Let's go! All right, next one we got on this list is Mr. Kyler Murray. He hasn't shown progress at all through the time that he's been in the league. He had a contract put out at one point about him not being able to play too many video games and stuff. They did reword that contract and take it out, but it was there originally. We've seen him not put effort into the game. Starter by default in Arizona.
We've seen him not take it seriously.
He lost his job to Jacoby Brissett, and now he's over there in Minnesota, where he looks like he's probably going to get the start and have the opportunity to revive his career. Because he's going to have Justin Jefferson to throw the ball to, so he's going to have the opportunity to revive his career. The question is, can we rank him at that street level, or should he still be a sidekick?
I want to put him at street level just for potential's sake. With what he can do, like with what he has done before with Larry Fitzgerald and the Cardinals, like when they were a top talked about team, like he's got that potential to do it again. It's just a matter of him choosing whether or not he wants to fully commit to football or dick around with all the other distractions in life. Don't get me wrong, distractions in life are fun. Like, I got him. You got him.
We
We got
him.
everybody's got him. But when you're making millions of dollars a year for one thing, you focus on that one thing and get it done right so that you can continue to make those millions of dollars a year for that one thing. So I wouldn't say anywhere above street tier until he shows that he can do that.
100%. 112%. Why 12, Cat? I don't know. That's what I said. Just go with it. All right.
Yeah.
Next one we got on this list is
It's more than just 10%.
next one we got on this list is Mr. Kirk Cousins. I did not go and get a Fernando Mendoza card. He's a rookie. I don't think there's anything we can rank him to yet. But we got Mr. Kirk Cousins here. Mr. Reliable, in my opinion. He's been around the league. He's the top paid quarterback ever through contracts. His agent is a freaking genius. He's been a pretty much a backup starter quarterback most of his career. But he's really good, really consistent. Shown that he can get the job done, but has fallen short through the years in a lot of areas. So in my opinion, I feel like he is in that mutant category just because he's a vet. He's done it a lot. He's going to have the opportunity to go out there and prove it again. But I don't feel like he's going to be good enough to take the Raiders over the top. It's going to be a little inconsistent, and he's just going to be like a teacher moving forward.
I could agree with that. He's like the Professor X or Charles Xavier of the mutant category. Like, dude has got knowledge. He's got experience. He knows what to do, but his body is not capable of doing it as much anymore. So I would definitely rank him as a mutant because he can go to any team and, you know, kind of fit the scales, so to speak, and make his presence known.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he's not going to lead them to the glory land, and he's still going to fall short of some of these other quarterbacks in the league.
Yep.
He definitely needs tools and weapons to get the job done, aka his team of mutants. But
yeah,
I would put him as a Charles Xavier in a mutant category.
That's a perfect example. The next one on the list is Mr. Drake May. This will be his third year in the league. Last year, we seen him take his team to the Super Bowl. And a lot of that, if you go back and you look at the tape, he really was the best quarterback in the league last year when it came down to a lot of the metrics. He was in the MVP conversations. Led his team to the Super Bowl. Fell short, but still got him there. And they didn't have a whole lot of big names to think about, right? Stephon Diggs, but he's like entering the end of his career. You know, 2 rookie running backs. So where would you rank him? I think Cape Crusaders, for me, incredibly skilled, highly reliable, and capable of saving the day when the game is on the line. I think that fits for me because I don't feel like we got to see him do it again, right, before we can put him in that God tier. You know, because his first year in the league was abysmal. And then year 2, we seen progress. We seen him put the team on his back, and like there was a lot of times where you can implement that victory to what Drake May did, whether he gained first downs with his legs or found like move the ball down the field. You know what I mean? Things like that.
I would rank him as, yes, the Cape Crusader, the Captain America, if you will, of the New England Patriots. He rallies his team to victory, and time again proves that he's not necessarily just a Joe Schmo. Like, his name's been in the media because he's been something worth talking about, not just because he's, you know, doing well and he's coming out of the gates. No, he's coming out strong and he's coming out tough, and he's showing the rest of the league that he can lead like Captain America and be the star in New England.
Bam, bam. Caped Crusader. All right, next one we got on this list is Dak Prescott. This is a cool card that we got for Dak Prescott, too. You can see this Bomb Squad card here. Mr. Dak Prescott. Where would you put Dak Prescott?
I would put Dak as like a mutant level. He's like I don't know. Like, if I was going to rank him as a mutant, I'd probably say something like Sabretooth, because he's got experience in the league. He knows what he should do, but he still makes the wrong decision all the time.
Okay.
When given a lot of choices, he does tend to throw more interceptions than I'd like to see. And I've seen him take away and explode and have 40-point games, but that's only because the rest of the people on his team are just as star caliber. You know what I mean? They take it to the next level for him. So he's got to rely on his Magneto to keep him going.
Okay, I can dig that. Because again, he hasn't really gotten them over the hump either. He has been in the playoffs early on in his career, but lately he has not, and he's had weapons. There's no excuse, right? They're scoring 35 points a game and losing. We can blame that on the defense, but at the same time, like, you can't score one more touchdown. Like, you already scored 6. Like, you can't just score one more. Like, mutant fits good for Dak Prescott. I think this year he has the ability. He's going to have the opportunity to, like, raise that tier up and possibly get into the Cape Crusaders. But he also has the potential to get into that God tier too, right? If he could take him into the playoffs, maybe NFC Championship with the team, and, like, maybe go to a Super Bowl, he has the opportunity to get up there, because he's got the stats. He's got the talent. He just hasn't gotten over the hump.
Yes. He's got to get over the hump.
All right, so
and that's a big thing for a lot of quarterbacks in this league.
Next one we got on this list is Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, who came out.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes came out last year and actually made the Indianapolis Colts look really well, right? No one was expecting it. And then,
they look relevant.
And then he gets injured, and they bring in Phillip Rivers, and the season's over. So with that being said, where do you rank him?
As much as I hate to say it, I'd probably still rank him as a street level. Like, he came in and brought life back to Indianapolis, but only after having an abysmal stint at the Giants. Like, he did not have a really great start. Don't get me wrong, Giants aren't really the best team to have a great start with, but he was given more opportunities and shined a little bit at Indianapolis till he got hurt. So I can't give him that mutant attribute in my mind, because he hasn't had a full season with any one team to really show how well he can do in the playoffs. So I would still put him at street level, working on it.
No, and I totally agree with you, because if you go back and you also look at that team early last year, a lot of that had to do with Jonathan Taylor and the Tyler Warren pickup. So yeah, it had nothing to do with Daniel Jones. Star-Lord, I would rank.
He's like the Star-Lord.
I would make him a Rocket Raccoon, really.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's a Guardian of the Galaxy.
He's got the
gadgets,
like, and he's very good with the gadgets that he has. It's just like, if you didn't have the Star-Lord and the Drax helping you out, like, you're not gonna do nothing, man. You're not gonna.
He wouldn't be getting talked about very much.
No. All right, street level it is. Next one is Bryce Young, Carolina Panthers quarterback. This guy,
I mean, yeah.
Last year he did well. He's definitely done well, but he's in a weak division. He won the division last year with an 8-9 record. It wasn't really because of Bryce Young. It was just he was the quarterback on the team. Street level, in my opinion, fits him. Until he can win a playoff game, until he can take them further than just making it to the playoffs with a losing record. You know what I mean? You need to have a winning record, make it into the playoffs. Yeah. You're getting in by default at this point. You know what I mean?
You're the top loser in your league.
Yeah, pretty
or
much.
in your division.
Pretty much.
So I would have to agree with you on that. Definitely a street level entry. The guy needs to make some progress and needs to show how well he can handle the pressure to make it up to that mutant category and be a real phenom.
Be a real threat, yeah. All right, next one on the list. Jacoby Brissett, who's holding out right now for he's holding out for a Caped Crusaders type contract, even though he's a freaking sidekick and always has been. Makes no freaking sense. The Arizona Cardinals are probably going to be starting Brandon Sorsby this year, ladies and gentlemen. Hot take. You wouldn't think you expected that here.
Hot take.
But I rank him as a sidekick. He's never done anything with any team that he's been on. He's ran around the league. He just gets to be a starter by default. I call him Jacoby Brisket. Yeah. Because he just gets cooked.
I was just saying, because he's slowly cooked.
Yeah, he just gets slowly cooked every year. And the fact that he's out there holding out for a big contract makes no freaking sense. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna second you with that. He's the Robin to Batman. You know what I'm saying? Hey Batman, can I
not even, bro. He's the
have any fun today? Can I do anything? He's the Wonder Boy over there.
Butler. What's it?
He's Alfred.
Alfred, yeah.
He's Alfred trying to get a bigger pay raise from Bruce. Excuse me, Mr. Wayne. I've changed your diapers for the last 30 years. Can I please just have a little bit more money?
A little bit more?
No, sir.
All right, so
no, sir. We'll see you at Monday morning with breakfast.
We got three more quarterbacks. Next quarterback on the list is a Super Bowl winner from last year, Mr. Sam Darnold. Former
Sam Darnold,
first-round pick for the New York Jets. Where do you rank Mr. Sam Darnold after he has revived his career?
He has revived his career, and I love that for him. I don't want to put him as unstoppable because he's not. He definitely had to, rely a lot on his team for that. I would call him. I'd put him as a Cape Crusader right now with what he's shown last season. He's definitely willing to take the risks and make his city shine with the right opportunities. He's got a little bit more intelligence and experience in his system now. He's seen a little bit more of the league, so he kind of has gotten used to a couple more things. So I would put him as a Cape Crusader. Definitely can get the job done and willing to risk it all to make sure he gets there.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. I had already had put him up in the Cape Crusader category for sure. I believe that's where he's at right now after last year's Super Bowl victory. He deserves it. I think that he...
Don't get me wrong. If this year he can come back and get there again without, Kenneth Walker and still show that, him and Najigba got it going on, then by all means, I would love to pop him into the God tier.
Yeah, I mean, if he can do it again, at least get back to the Super Bowl again, then yeah, that's definitely how he moves up into the tier rankings for quarterbacks here. Next one on the list is our reigning MVP, Mr. Matthew Stafford. Super Bowl champion, MVP from last year.
All the way up.
All the way up. Yeah, I'm
unstoppable.
I'm totally with
God tier.
I'm totally with you on that one, man. without Matthew Stafford,
man on a mission.
Yeah, without Matthew Stafford, the Rams aren't as successful as they are. You can't just plug in a guy like and expect him to perform like Matthew Stafford's performing in that pocket, not running. Bro, the dude doesn't run, man. He doesn't run. He doesn't need to. He's so accurate. He's so smart, like reading the defenses, spreading that ball around. Like you can say that it's Puka Nacua, but no, he's really an intelligent quarterback. He uses all the players he has on the field, whether it's Puka Nacua, whether it's the tight ends, whether it's the running backs. It doesn't matter who it is. Like he was using guys you didn't even know the names of last year. Hence why they should have went to the Super Bowl. But they're going back this year. He's on a mission. They are going to go back this year. I have him as my number 3 top quarterback for 2026. And yeah, he's unstoppable. Just the way that he slings that rock and commands that offense is like top notch. I think you froze there for a second, or you were just being
a little
still.
bit.
You were being perfectly still.
But yeah, I would definitely top tier God rank Matt Stafford because he is always an MVP last season and has only better years to come.
All right, and the last quarterback on the list, Deshaun Watson. It's been a very long time since we've seen Deshaun Watson actually play some football, but he's most likely going to get the start this year, but I don't think I can rank him anywhere above street level right now just because of how long it's been. We don't know what it's going to look like. Like, he hasn't played football. This will be, 2.5 years since he actually played a game? Like, what are we going to get with this guy?
Yeah, I would agree with that one. He's definitely, if not almost sidekick status based on his lack of play. The most time he's seen on the field is during preseason or practice, which is crazy considering he once was like the leading passer from the Houston Texans.
Yeah, and that's,
you know what I mean? Like seeing his descent, so to speak, because of his inability to, keep it to himself.
Yeah,
has just been disheartening for me to lift him anywhere above street level on this tier list.
Yeah, and I think that's why I put him at street level because of the potential that we have seen from him. He has proven that he's a good quarterback and can lead a team to victory, but it's been so long that we don't know if that's what we're getting.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can't go anywhere.
You have no clue.
Street level right now because you have no clue.
He has the potential of going up if he can return to what he used to be. So we'll see. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the NFL top tier ranking list of the quarterbacks. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow for more because we still got the video for the running backs coming up next. You'll see that soon. This is AFC Waffles, and that down there, that's
Catndahat. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
All right. And we are the AFC Eastie Boys. We hope you enjoyed the video and have a great, great afternoon. Be safe. One love.
Fins
and
up.
We'll see you in August.
Peace.
Fins up. Jets. Jets.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.